I haven't done Zoom in a while. I don't know when it. Yeah, I guess it started. All right,
Yeah.
Cristian, welcome to the fucking Daily Show. Sponsored
What's
by
up?
Canadian
What's
Sign
up?
Systems. They do like pylons, backlit signs, that kind of signs, real estate signs, construction signs. Just look them up. They're in Burlington. Okay, if you had to lose a toe, which toe would you want to lose? If you have, you asked me to come with some questions.
Man, this is coming like I need my both all 10 of my toes to play soccer. So
Oh, true.
damn.
I didn't even think of that. I honestly, I just had random questions written down from like funny shit with other people, and
Yeah.
I saw that, and I'm like, if you had to lose a toe or a finger, which one? Who thinks of this shit?
You know what? I don't even want to think who thinks of this shit, but they're funny questions. So, all right. I would go with my pinky because like I said, I'm thinking all about soccer because your pinky is the tiniest toe. And I feel like it could just blend in once it's cut off. You know what I mean? With your foot, like you
you're
can
an
get
avatar,
away
though.
with.
I
I feel like it's different than the hand. So it's like, yeah.
Well, the toes.
The pinky.
Somebody I was talking to was like, they said the same thing, and the rest of the room was like, no. There's like 5 or 6 people, and they all jumped in like this was a legit fucking question. It was all my
debate going on.
But we're like, it would throw you off balance if it was a toe. You got to go for the middle one because then you still kind of keep your balance on either side.
You're like making me take my sock off just to look at my toes to see which one I'm gonna do. The middle one. But like then you had a hole, then it'd look like then you definitely know that you're missing a toe. I feel like the pinky you won't even notice. Like people would have to take like double takes to be like, oh,
are you
missing
toe
a toe
or hand?
For the toe. Right?
Yeah.
For the toe.
Oh,
yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
And I think I might have seen something somewhere that was like you'd have to get a special shoe if you lost your pinky toe or some shit.
Did you? Oh, I didn't even know.
I don't know. It's either that or maybe I dreamt it. Who knows?
You could have
some
dreamt it.
Weird fucking dreams. Okay, how about what cartoon character would you make a horror movie out of? I think I did this one with Darius last week. So
which cartoon character would I make a horror movie of? It could be any cartoons. It could be old cartoons as well.
Right? Well, like Bugs Bunny would be fucking pretty legit.
Tom and Jerry. They're already chasing each other.
There was a good one that I thought of. Somebody said
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry. Because they're already chasing each other. One's a cat, one's a mouse. You can make it into a dope horror movie.
So Sylvester and Tweety, but you'd have to make it. You'd have to figure out a good story because if they just murder the little bird right away,
then the story's done. The movie's over. Sounds like my girlfriend. She'll be watching a movie and she'll be like, why can't they just like do this and kill them? I'm like, babe, it's like 20 minutes into the movie. It's to be the shortest movie ever.
Yeah, exactly. 1 sec. Yeah. Because I write shit down for whenever we go because I always forget what to put in the description.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Michael Bay?
No.
He's catching flack because for animal abuse allegations for one of his Transformers movies.
No.
You know me, I'm a huge animal guy.
Yeah.
When I opened the article, apparently it was a pigeon.
You're also a huge fan.
No, I don't like Michael Bay. He only cares about money. I love his movies, but I hate that I do.
That's what I mean. Like you're a fan of his movies, so like going to watch the movies now with like.
But he's not good though. All he does is explosions. But yeah, apparently a pigeon was killed. like
in the Transformers movies? No.
Well, yeah.
Shocker.
But my favorite part is charged with animal abuse allegations. He accidentally killed a pigeon. Shit happens, man.
Shit happens, man. A lot of more fucked up shit has happened on the set.
Honestly, like I said, I'm a huge animal lover, but goddamn, and I want to see the man burn, but like not like that.
Not like that, yeah. All right, what other questions you got?
All right, yeah. I have it up on my screen. Like I have an actual full list.
All right.
Okay, actually, I'm curious for you. I mean, anybody watching doesn't fucking know you really, but whatever. If you had $30,000, one store, 30 minutes, where are you going?
Oh, $30,000. Did you say one store and how long?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Or an hour, whatever. It's pretty much the same thing.
$30,000.
Mm-hmm.
This is the tough one. I'm gonna have to think about this because there's so many options.
Because you can't.
Do I want to go like?
Home? So where my mind went first time I got that was like a jewelry store. Go buy some fucking expensive jewelry and then like
Yeah.
resell it or something. But somebody said like a dealership, which I thought
You
was
can't
a
buy
pretty
much
good
with
move.
$30,000.
A car. I don't
That's
have
the
a
problem.
car,
You
so
buy a car and then
I can get a
it
lot.
depreciates as soon as you leave the parking lot.
Well, yeah, but if
They
it's
just
like free,
okay. See, I'm thinking of like the same as you, a jewelry store. Like I'd go to like, let's say the Apple store, spend
Mhm.
$30,000 on a bunch of like, like
Yeah.
iPads, iPhones,
Yeah, the
everything,
newest
and just
iPhones,
resell
and
them.
then yeah, you know
I'm
what?
trying to think of like benefiting and like multiplying my thirty
Yeah,
thousand
because
dollars.
then that could depend on like when too. Because if it's like right when the newest iPhone drops, you could be that fucking scumbag that sells it for double the price.
No,
If there's
not
only
just
a
that, but
limited
you'll go on
amount.
like a Black Friday deal or something, right? And
Mhm.
spend $30,000, go there in an hour, go nuts, and selling it at full price. It's brand new. It's unsealed from the Apple store. I'll give you Apple Care and all the products. It's free of charge if you pay full price.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Um, okay. So I have a note here that says think on okay, easier to answer without thinking is my note. Would you live your worst nightmare, but it's like actual dream nightmare if it means you could live out your best dream? So that's easy for somebody like me who remembers their dreams all the time.
Yeah, that'd be a question for my girlfriend. She remembers her dreams
Yeah,
like
is she there?
to the T. For
She-
me, for me, I can't. I don't remember my dreams enough. Like I know parts and pieces, not enough to be like, all right, I wish that comes true, or
Oh,
fuck, I
dude,
wish like I'd never go through that, right?
you should hear some
So
of the
I
fucking
don't know how
dreams
to
I
answer
have.
that, to be honest.
Is she there? I mean, she doesn't have to go on camera if she doesn't want to, but
What was the question?
So,
I
babe,
totally would.
would you rather? No, not would you rather. This is not a would you rather question, is it?
It's if would you live your worst nightmare if it meant you could live out your best dream? Like literal like dream nightmare, not like, oh my God, I'm terrified of my
She's
health.
like, fuck that. No, she's got some fucked up dreams. Trust me,
See,
dude.
it's easy for
Listen,
me
so
because go ahead.
she obviously, she is pregnant, and apparently when you're pregnant you get extremely vivid and fucked up dreams, and she remembers all of them, and she'll be texting me at work like, oh babe, I forgot to tell you, and she'll tell me this like very, yeah, it's like a long and I'm like, whoa, how do
Yeah.
you remember all of this? And like she's like, I don't know, it just came to me, and like that was really fucked up, and it's really fucked up sometimes.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I've had straight like for me, it sounds hilarious, but it's true. I know I'm dreaming. So that's easy for me to say yes. Because I've straight up been in hell, had like demons and shit coming at me, and I'm just a total Constantine badass fucking like whooping their asses and shit. So even my nightmares are fun.
Yeah.
So like I had one years ago that I literally got stabbed like 11 times. This was before I knew I was dreaming. And I was at my old school and I crawled for like 3 days to the nearest hospital. And when I woke up, it felt like 3 days.
It felt like you slept for 3 days.
No, it felt like I was wounded and that I just crawled for 3 days.
For 3 days.
Fuck, it was
Oh man.
up. But now I always know I'm dreaming. So
Crazy what your mind makes you do.
well, like, dude, I had an argument with Vin Diesel over which Fast movie we just watched because the movie we watched wasn't any of them, but he thought it was the third one. The fact that it's called Tokyo Drift didn't mean anything to him, even though it wasn't in Tokyo and there was no Asians in it. Like, what the fuck? I visited the psych ward, but it was nice. That's one of my dreams.
You visited a psych ward and it was nice.
But it was nice. Yeah.
Well, see, psych wards for me. You've seen the movie
Shutter
with Leo
Island.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, I just said it. Shutter Island.
Yeah, Shutter Island. That was, so I had to watch it twice just to kind of realize what was going on at the end, because at the end it really like kind of like fucked me up. I'm like,
yeah,
it's like, whoa, like I had to rewatch it because it was so like intense. Like the whole movie is intense, and that's what it reminded me of.
Oh yeah,
It's
dude, I
nice. Like they
fucking
like
love that
pretend
one.
to make you come in. Like
I was so confused at the end of that one, and like one of my favorite things is just the random stupid shit that I pick up on in movies is the part where Leo is hands shaking and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And then in Departed, he goes, "That's one thing I learned about myself in prison. My hand never shakes." He's got
yeah,
two scenes in two movies that are complete opposite. His hand's going nuts. His hand never shakes. It's just stupid shit that I remember.
I'm trying to
One
think about
concert. I think I've
the
asked you
part in
this.
the Departed. Oh yeah. It wasn't the Departed.
Yeah, the one
I
with
have to watch that
fucking
soon now.
like
Babe, we have to watch that
everybody.
movie.
Oh, it's so good. That's one of my favorites of all time.
The Departed, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got all the good actors. Jack Nicholson. Is
Yeah.
it Jack?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson.
Matt
You got
Damon.
Matt Damon.
Leo.
Yeah. It even has that funny Boston. Is it? No, New Yorker. What's his name? Rappaport.
No, he's not in it.
Yeah, he
But
is.
no,
No, he's
no.
one of the. No, I'm telling you, dude. I'm pulling out Google right now. I'm telling you, he's in it.
If it is, it's a fucking cameo because I can't think of it.
No, he's got like a limited scene where
Or
he's like trying to do good, and he used to be an ex like mafia or some shit. Hold on, Michael Rappaport.
that might have been.
Let's see.
Hey Google, is Michael Rappaport in The Departed?
Sorry, I don't know if Michael Rappaport is in The Departed.
Your
But I found
Google.
something else. Do you want to know what show is Michael Rappaport in?
No.
You want to know? Not show movie.
Well,
Maybe,
and
I
like
don't know,
which
maybe he
one?
isn't, but what movie is he?
Because I know which
Um,
one. Like that sounds familiar. Copland, maybe? No.
Michael Rappaport, The Departed. Maybe he isn't. Then I'm thinking of a completely different movie. I don't know if it's
No, that sounds
he's
super
not.
familiar.
No, okay. So my girlfriend just yeah.
Found it.
So what the fuck is he in? He's also in one of like a gangster movie. Anyway, but yeah, that show.
Well,
That
I gotta
movie is.
fucking find out now because I know what you're talking about.
I really want to know what movie is it. You
Yeah,
know which movie I'm talking about too. You've seen it.
I put in Michael Rappaport gangster movie. There's Copland, which I said, True Romance. Could have been it.
No,
Money for Nothing, Stand Up Guy, and Once Upon a Time in Queens.
no, man. He's. Hey, help us out here. Start Googling. Rappaport movies, gangster.
While we're looking.
No, it's and none of these. These are way too old.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Okay, well, I like fucking old shit.
So do I. Scarface is one of my favorite movies.
Oh yeah, Scarface is so good. I watched that so much, like over and over and over as a kid.
You're not supposed to be sleeping because then you're not gonna let me sleep tonight. Sorry. She like woke me up last night. Well, us, just to pee because she's a baby.
What? Told you that she had to pee, or just you
No,
woke
she
up
didn't
from
tell me.
motion?
She just like woke up and like
Oh well, people
I
gotta
felt like lips
urinate.
on my face, and I'm like, can I open my eyes? And I completely for a second forgot that I just got a dog because like it's literally the first night we had her. So like I woke up and I'm like, oh, Zena. I
Yeah,
lift her
no
up, I put her down onto the pad. I'm like, pee. She peed, put her back on, went back to sleep.
back to sleep. I
And then
thought
she
you
like,
I thought
she
you. I
fell.
thought you were talking about your girlfriend.
No. Why would my girlfriend wake me up if she had to pee?
That's
I'd be
why
like,
I
what
was
the
like.
hell's wrong with you?
That's why I was like, bro, people
Like,
gotta
you know
urinate.
what? I'm gonna wake you up every time I have to go to the bathroom from now on.
Just gonna call me at 2:30 in the morning. Yo, Malcolm, I gotta piss.
Go to the bathroom with me.
Okay. All right. I think I might have asked you this before, but I'm curious. One concert, anyone, band or artist, dead or alive? Who you
Dead
saying?
or alive?
Yeah, anybody.
So I've answered this to you, and I would like I don't know, but like anyway, so my girlfriend's not gonna like this answer, but I just know the kind of concerts this band has done in the past and how big the crowds were and how like dope the music was
Hey,
back then.
go with
So I'm
keeping
gonna
in
say
suspense.
Queen. Huh?
Queen?
Queen.
That's a fucking good one, yeah.
Like Freddie Mercury
Yeah.
live in
Yeah,
like
and I
the
do remember you
90s
saying
would have
that.
been, or like the 80s, whenever he was. It was like the 80s, late 80s, 90s. I would love to go to
Yeah.
one of those concerts. See, I've been to a Lady Gaga concert, and as much as I do not like her music, she does put on a great show.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
she's all about the presentation and like the
Yeah.
acrobats and stuff. And it's more like it was more than just music. It was more of like an
Yeah.
art dance, and it was pretty nice. But I never go see Lady
I
Gaga
was-
again.
I wanted to get that one for work, but I didn't. But that's okay because
Yeah.
I got Machine Gun Kelly and Dua Lipa instead, which was the same thing.
Yeah, you get really lucky to go to all these concerts working
yeah.
for like a radio station. That's awesome.
No kidding.
I was just
Um,
looking at I would want to go to a concert this summer, to be honest, but the girlfriend being pregnant and stuff, it's not in the books, but maybe when the baby's born, we'll take her to its
Yeah.
first concert, put those little baby headphones on.
Well, dude, when I was at Dave Chappelle, somebody was standing there with like a newborn. I'm like, I thought this show was 19
With headphones
plus.
on, right? It had those big headphones in.
Well, it was Dave Chappelle, so it wasn't loud until the music started.
But you know what I mean, right? When you go to a concert,
yeah.
you have like kids or babies, and you put like
Yeah,
big
it
headphones
makes
in.
total
Like,
sense. I'm just
yeah,
trying to figure out
absolutely.
why you're taking a baby to Dave fucking Chappelle. I didn't think it was legal, let alone.
I
mean,
wonder if he
was
paid
young enough.
for 2 tickets.
And that was the other thing I was gonna say was exactly that. Like, I wonder if they would actually even charge you or not.
Or do you get an infant discount?
Yeah, like a child discount, like the kids menu.
The kids menu. Bottle breast milk.
What?
He's like with a kids menu, bottle breast milk.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
What would you? What
They
is
have that behind the bar. You get 2 beers and breast milk. That's what you get.
Okay, no. I mean, you never know. Apparently, breast milk tastes pretty good.
Apparently.
Yeah,
You know?
I've heard. My girlfriend said it. Everybody else says it. I haven't tried it yet. Obviously,
Yeah.
she's not there yet, but I don't know. Kind of weirded out. Not gonna lie.
Well, in the movie Pain and Gain, have you seen that?
Yeah.
When he's at the bar, he's like, "You want some of this?" He's like, "What is it?" He goes, "It's breast milk." He's like, "Why would that?" Or he goes, "Is that breast milk?" He's like, "Why would that be breast milk?" He goes, "Because it's like an HE shake, homie, protein or some shit." Like, what the fuck?
Well, if you think about it, it is supposed to give a lot of proteins and nutrients to the baby. So I'm pretty sure it's got his health benefits, but I'm still weirded out about it. Apparently I have to try it because every parent or every dad is made to taste like it's a thing, apparently.
I'll ask Ian.
Ask Ian actually. Yeah. See if he tried. I bet you he'll tell you the same thing. Like, yeah, I have to try
I
it.
probably
It's
would.
the
I want
worst
to
thing
try
ever.
everything once and then never again. But
Yeah, I don't. You should, if you try everything once. All right, I have a task for you. If you ever get a chance to ever go visit Asia, okay, go to Thailand or
my cousin's going to Taiwan in like a month.
or Taiwan, but mainly Thailand. If you go to Thailand or Vietnam, Vietnam is that's where I went. Where they eat some fucked up shit. Like when they first came out with COVID saying that it's from a bat, I wasn't even surprised. I was like, no, fuck yeah, they eat more fucked up shit there than just bats. So I know this. And you should try all their delicacies, like scorpions.
Well, yeah, like
Casate scorpions. They try like worms, like insects, like it's fuck snakes.
I was just gonna say, my mind immediately went to the fucking like snake blood from the beach with Leo.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that makes sense because it's at PP Islands in Thailand, which actually is a real place. I actually went when I was a kid to see PP Islands, which, by the way, I don't know if you knew this, but I think I told you the story.
Yeah,
I survived the
Tom
tsunami.
Holland. Yeah,
I survived the tsunami in
Yeah, the
2004.
movie
I was
with
in
Tom
Thailand,
Holland, right?
in Phuket. But anyway, that's a long story. Maybe another time when we have a podcast. It's a very long story. But I went to see PP Islands. I didn't get to it because the tsunami fucking happened. But
Yeah.
I was around it. I was like, oh look, it looks familiar. Then the movie, because back
Yeah,
then
the one with
movie
Tom
just
Holland,
came
right?
out.
When Tom Holland's like 11 or some shit.
Yeah.
Impossible or
So
something.
yeah, and I think what is it? 01 the beach came out, and I went in 04. So like, yeah, it was around that time. But yeah, no, if you ever try, go to Asia, man. I always tell everybody, go to Asia, try Tokyo. Tokyo is like one of like the world wonders, I believe, like something like that. Like it's a place that you have to go once in
Yeah.
like
Well, that's
your
my
lifetime.
thing is I want to go everywhere once. Like obviously Ireland is the big one, Scotland, but
Scotland, yeah. I see.
Egypt's a big one too for me.
Europe, I didn't really get to explore much. Asia was, yeah. But like I said, I've tried all the stuff I named to you, the snakes, scorpions. Because think about it this way: you're the only white guy in that country. Like, there's not a lot of white people in Vietnam. And I played for the national team of Singapore, which I grew up in. And we were in Vietnam for a soccer tournament, and they said, and they used to call me white boy in Malaysian, Mas Saleh. That's the translation. So for fucking 10 years, I was called Mas Saleh. I don't know how to fucking spell it, but I would think Masale, something like that. Masale.
Okay, yeah.
So that means like white boy in like Malaysian. So they're like, you got to try all these things. So I had to try all these fucking, not gonna lie, I threw up for some of those. So some of the stuff like worms and stuff. Here's, and I'm gonna probably gross everybody out with this, but you've seen like that show with Joe Rogan back in the day.
Yeah, X Factor or some shit.
Fear Factor.
Yeah.
They're not fucking like acting, bro. Like, so when a worm bursts in your mouth, it's like an explosion of really gross textures that you immediately just fucking throw up. Like, I couldn't even fucking swallow it.
I love the way that was put. Really gross textures.
Okay, here. My girlfriend actually Googled the spelling of mat saleh. So in Malaysian, a Westerner, white people, or a foreigner is known as mat saleh. So it's M-A-T and then space S-A-L-E-H, which makes more sense because that sounds more Malaysian.
Because that's going in like that's going in the description with zero context. Or that might actually,
I would love to see like one person in like Asia watch this and be like, "Oh my god!"
I might make it the title. I might actually make it the title.
Yeah, you should.
Might do it, Michael Bay, Masale.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, no, but Asia was a trip, man. Like they live differently, they breathe differently, they eat differently. It's fuck. They even shit differently, bro. So take this in: a regular apartment. So not a condo or anything, just a regular apartment building. They don't have toilets. It's like a squat toilet, bro. I'm like, how do you fucking shit squatting down for the rest of your life? Like, that is just not what is going on here, dude? Obviously, like us Westerners, mat sales, we stayed at condos because it's like we're not gonna shit in those toilets. Like, they're not even toilets. There's a hole in the ground with like these feet pedal things that you just put your feet on, and it's like a squat.
I'm gonna have to make a TikTok account,
dude. Can you imagine being 7 years old? Huh?
I'm gonna have to make a TikTok account just so I can post. How do you shit, bro?
Listen, seriously, how the fuck do you shit? With like, you have to precisely like, I've never used it, so I feel like that's the position that your feet have to go. They're like angled, like, you know what I'm saying? So you can, I guess, shit naturally, like you don't have to push or anything, because these motherfuckers explain this to me, and I'm like, listen, this is too funny to me, okay? And now it's 7 to try to explain to me, no, this is how you do it, and I'm like, no, the fuck, it's not. What are you guys talking about? You have a fucking toilet bowl, and you sit on it comfortably. Maybe put your get on your like tiptoes to, like, you know, get that natural
But
push.
I thought you were gonna say how would a 70-year-old do it, that's my question then. If some
But it's like,
like,
bro,
this
they do
sounds
it since birth,
uncomfortable,
man. That's how they live.
but this sounds
Maybe not now.
uncomfortable.
No, listen, I haven't been there in what?
Oh yeah,
No,
true.
I since 2007. So I don't. Maybe they enhanced.
Maybe they've
Maybe that
updated their
squat
plumbing.
is not really a squat anymore. But anyway,
They've
it's
updated
it's a huge. Like, listen, I came from Romania, from a third world country where we still used to shit in outhouses. Okay, so but at least we're sitting down. We like make like this board with wood, you know, this sitting down. And then you go to Asia when you're like, oh man, we're gonna leave the fucking like slums, like we're fucking not no more a third world country. And you go to this place, and all of a sudden you have to pop a squat when you're taking a shit. Get the
That's where
fuck outta here.
that's where the term originated, Papa Squat.
Probably it's a papa squat. The fuck. So like I said, they do everything differently, man. Listen, they're very smart people. I really enjoy being in Asia. Like, I'm not really like roasting to the fact where like I'm talking shit about them.
No,
It's just they have a very unique culture.
Well,
And
yeah,
some of these
because
cultures are
everybody's
fucking
different.
funny. Like, it's popping a squat is funny to me. I don't know. I've never popped a squat in my life. Like, listen, I've gone camping and I refuse to go shit
Yeah.
anywhere else but a bathroom.
No,
I
100%.
cannot pop a squat and have like worms go up my ass. Like, fuck
Nope.
that.
Hell no, I
I can't
agree.
do that. No chance. That's too funny. Yeah, so that was Asia. Yeah. Yeah. But the food's fucking delicious though. Minus the shitty like food, like all the fucking insects and shit.
Yeah.
They've got the best fucking food in the world, man. I would love to go back just to eat and come back. I wouldn't stay there again though, because I can't.
So are
Mentally,
you
I'm
like
not prepared.
Are you a big Chinese food guy then? Like here? Like if
I'm a
getting
huge
fast
like
food-
see me and my girlfriend clash with this because I love Indian food, I love Chinese food, I love all Asian food, and she
Okay.
likes none of it. Like zero.
Yeah.
She won't even eat fucking sushi. She
Well,
like sushi, bro. Sushi.
I was with her
Sushi is, like,
until
the best
right
thing in the
here.
world.
I was
Did I
with
wake
her
you
up
up?
until
Good.
sushi.
Huh? Sorry.
I was with her up until sushi.
Yeah. No.
Because I'm a pizza, fries, fucking.
You sound like my
burger
stepkid, bro.
guy. Oh, okay. So before I forget and
Yes.
change the subject, one of the gag gifts for Christmas this year, my mom's a fucking pimp, dude. This is like unbelievable the work she put in. You know this Snapchat filters?
Yeah.
Well, my brother, I guess, posts one on his story like almost every day. So my mom saved them over the course of like a year to two.
Yeah.
So when we got here home for Christmas, she had a slideshow playing of my brother with these filters. On top of it, made a t-shirt, 50 on the front, 50 on the back.
No, so it's every single Snapchat filter as your brother?
These are all my brother in different
That's
filters.
hilarious.
And then
That's
there's
no, but
one,
that's very thoughtful. That's a lot of work put in.
then there's one picture of him as a kid. But yeah, like the
Hey, she's
fucking-
awake. Do you want to do you want your people to meet her?
who? And I don't know who my
Xena, the
people are,
warrior
but-
princess.
Oh well, hell yeah, that, and then anything. I got movie of the week, unless you have some last words.
Yeah.
Xena.
Xena. Xena, baby.
What up,
she's
puppy?
tired. You're tired. That's Xena. Yeah. So for me, for the last thing, my stepdaughter has a YouTube channel. She enjoys making videos and editing videos. Her YouTube channel is Mads, MADZ. If anybody wants to follow, I am in 80% of her videos because I am funny apparently.
Is it
Usually the
just
one we
Mads
posted,
or
man.
is
It
there
was
more?
pretty fucking hilarious. And I can hear her laughing in the background right now. So I'm sure she's really excited to get more followers. She keeps telling me, "Are you following me?" Well, obviously.
Well, I'm
Sure.
gonna. Is it just Mads or is it?
It's just Mads, MADZ. And if not, then shoot me a text and I'll try to
Yeah.
figure out. But definitely she's an upcoming YouTube star.
Okay. Okay. Good. Me too. Hopefully, maybe. I'm just trying to get
Yeah.
hired.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't give a shit if anybody watches. I'm trying to get hired. But it is funny. Like I'll get messages from like Ben or like buddy Daniel or like cousins or something. Like,
Yeah.
dude, this was funny as shit. Or like, oh, I just got caught up. I'm like, I still forget that I'm posting these. Like,
Yeah. No,
I forget
I'm telling you,
people
and they
actually
stay there for a while. So you like people will be watching it like whatever. Yeah, there's 10 more minutes left. So
Yeah.
new movie of the week.
So yeah, well, I wasn't sure which one I was gonna do, but as soon as you brought up Shutter Island,
Let's do
I'll
it.
go with Shutter Island.
Yeah.
My gut says 8.1. But that's
Um,
one of your favorites. What are you giving it?
it's one of my favorites. So I'm gonna give it like a 9.1, like a solid 9.1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to be like, I started off with putting like my rates being like 9.5, 9.6. Like I gotta be realistic.
That's not like realistic. Like, see, my 9.1, it's pretty realistic because I have like I can watch technically all Leo movies over and
Oh
over
yeah,
again.
dude. I only have two left. So number one, I'm changing it to 8.5 because actually, if I watch that again, it'd be a higher rating. I fucking love that one.
I think we're gonna watch
But
that after this. Pick.
yeah, I only have two Leo movies left to see. Like
Which
Google
one?
or like look up his like even his older shit that nobody's heard of. Marvin's Room
Okay, yeah.
and Celebrity.
So you've seen Basketball Diaries?
Yes. Oh, dude, I just watched him be gay for 2 hours with Professor Lupin from Harry Potter. Yes, that's a
on
movie.
Basketball Diaries?
No, he did gay twice. That one and this one. Like, there's shit that I'm finding that like nobody's seen. It's him and
Yeah.
Professor Lupin. You because you're a
From
Harry Potter guy, right?
Yeah.
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 It's like a
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look
biography.
at this. I didn't even know. I
Yeah.
knew about it on Basketball Diaries because that's a really fucking sad, fucked up movie.
No, yeah, that one's like the ones I'm talking about. They're just not good. Not because they're
Yeah.
fucking gay. No, don't try and cancel me, bitches. And if you do,
Yeah.
go ahead and try. I'm not anywhere anyway. But and then there's like another one that's about a writer. De Niro abuses him for an hour and a half. Like there's a bunch of
I didn't
yeah.
even
There's
know
a
that.
couple older ones. There was Don's Plum, which is black and white. It's him, Tobey Maguire, and Eve from Entourage just sitting in a diner for an hour and a half. Fucking sucked. I hated it, but I watched it.
But you had to watch it.
It's Leo, so
It's Leo.
but
Yeah.
I only have two left, and then I've seen every movie he's ever done. So on that
Yeah.
note, thanks for doing this, Christian.
Hey, no, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate me for having me on your channel. I'll do it again. If anybody's excited, drop a comment about my tsunami video, and we'll make another one. But it's
thought you were gonna
it's
say
a
I'll
really
do-
good story, man. Like it's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
it's like oh, story. I completely forgot about this. This is the only dream that I remembered, and it's the
Oh.
tsunami, and that's how I actually see. Yeah. You
So,
guys,
you got 7 minutes.
People need to listen to the story if they really want to, because it's fun. But anyway, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll jump back on after anyway, but what was I gonna say? Okay, yeah. Thanks for being here. Sponsored by Katie Sign Systems, Daily Show. They got fucking street signs, construction signs, business signs, car wrapping, detailing, all that. And oh yeah, I was gonna try and do you know the guy who's like chase something on Instagram and goes, follow me, you fucking idiots at the end of every video?
Yeah.
I want to think of something like that. Like, how about subscribe and follow if you want to see me be successful?